40-year-old man shot and killed by police inside a Walmart.
The grand jury listened to all the evidence, voted on it, and decided that the police officers were justified in their use of force.
But this case is far from over.
Clearly, you've seen the video. We believe that these officers, or this officer, should have been indicted for killing Mr. Crawford.
Tonight, the feds are stepping in. And good evening, everyone. Extra police are on patrol in Dayton tonight after that grand jury decision not to indict 2 police officers who shot and killed a Fairfield man.
It says they acted in the best interest of public safety, and for the very first time today, we see what happened inside that Walmart on August 5th. It's video people have demanded to see for weeks. And you can see 22-year-old John Crawford with what appears to be a rifle. A customer calls 911 saying Crawford is walking around waving a gun. Minutes later, officers arrive. They say he refused to put down the weapon, then this. Crawford was shot twice, one in his elbow and once in his side. That weapon he was carrying turned out to be an air rifle.
One of these is a real gun. One of these is the gun Mr. Crawford was carrying that day. As you can see, it's very hard to tell the difference, especially if you're 100 feet away. You can't judge this sitting at home on a Sunday afternoon, drinking a beer, watching the Bengals. You have to put yourself in their shoes at that time with the information they had.
Tonight, the Justice Department is stepping in to review the case, as it has in other cases where police use of force and race could raise civil rights issues.
Crawford was black, the officers are white. But those closest to Crawford say they just can't understand why the officers were not indicted. Local 12's Angela Ingram has reaction to the grand jury's decision.
If it was a civilian that done it, wouldn't they be after him? It's not fair. We pay our taxes for what?
Tasha Thomas was Crawford's girlfriend and was in the store when he was shot. She says the grand jury should have indicted Sergeant Dave Darkow and Officer Sean Williams. The grand jury saw the surveillance video and listened to the 911 calls from almost a dozen witnesses.
I was pleased that the grand jury watched the video and took all the evidence into account and came up with, what I think is the correct decision.
There have been supporters on both sides. The special prosecutor says the officers acted in the best interest of public safety, but Thomas says the grand jury got it wrong.
I think everybody that has supported him in this case and everybody that plans on ongoing support in the case. I mean, if you've seen the tape, then you know that he did nothing wrong, and it was unfair.
The pellet gun was out of the box that it's required to be in, but the special prosecutor says it appears that it was already removed from the box when Crawford grabbed it off the shelf. Cammie, back to you.
All right, Angela, thank you. And the Crawford family is planning a news conference for tomorrow morning. Local 12 will have it covered for you.